The next thing we're going to do, and we're going to do this out of the book rather than threaten your IXL scores going downhill. How's that? I'm learning, aren't I? We are going to take an equation in a hyperbola form and get it in standard form. It's really the same process as the ellipse and even the circle, except there's one thing you really got to watch out for. There's a negative involved here, and you've got to factor that thing out. Okay? I'm going to go through this example on how to do that, and watch out for it. Even if it's negative y squared, I'll try and do a second one just so you see that. But the process is still going to be the same. I'm going to get all the letters to the left and all the numbers to the right. And it's already got that. But I'm going to rearrange so that I get the x squareds and the x's together and the y's and the y's together. And we'll go from there. So we have 25x squared plus 100x minus 16y squared plus 96y equals 444. Huge numbers. But notice to complete the square, you need a 1 out front of both of these. And like the ellipse, whatever that number is, factor it out. So out of the x's, I'm going to take a 25 out. I'm going to have 25 x squared plus 4x. So now that one is all set up to complete the square. Here's where you got to see the difference. In front of the y squared is negative 16. We're going to take that number out. Every problem is going to have a negative you're going to have to factor out at some point. So if I take a negative 16 away from y squared, it's there. That's negative 6. Make sure it's negative because I'm taking out a negative 16. You'll change the sign. So these negatives are going to screw you up. I guarantee it. All right. Now go complete the square here. Half of 4. 2. Square it and add it to both sides. Remember, it's not just 2 squared, it's 25 times 2 squared. This now turns into 25 times x plus 2 squared. Whatever that number of that halves was, you're in there. Now we got to take half of the negative 6, which is negative 3. Square it and add it to both sides. But be careful. It's not just negative 3 squared, it's negative 16 times negative 3 squared. Yes, it has to be the negative. That's what you actually put in there over there. You got to put that over there. So this turns into negative 16 times y minus 3 squared. And that's all going to be equal to whatever I get over here. Oh, it's 25 times 4, which is 100. So that's 544. Minus 144, because that's 16 times 9. We just did that over there, didn't we? Yep. Minus 144 gives me 400. Now what do I do to the 400? Divide by 400. So that is 8? No, it's more than 8. 16. And then this would be 25. And that's what I want you to do is get it in standard form. I'm not going to ask you for anything else. Just get it in standard. And that's it.
That's all I have to do.
Page, I think it's 449.